Welcome everybody to
I Love You.
I Know. This is the signature podcast from the Prolonged Engagement. You can find us here every single Monday at noon on youtube.com/the Prolonged Engagement Show or our website at theprolongedengagement.com. There you can find the links to this show in audio format. We're on all of your favorite podcasting services.
Yes, we are.
Literally all of them.
Yes, we are.
If we're not, then
Tell us in the comments below.
Or
if
just
on...
just get a new podcasting service because obviously that one isn't cool enough.
Or just tell us and we'll get on it.
Or that. Anyway.
Ready?
I think most of them I think a lot of them now just take the feeds from Apple and
a lot of them do. I
Apple
think.
and Google, and they just do it that way.
Doing.
But other than that, yeah.
Yeah.
So we talked last week. What?
You forgot. I'm Sarah.
Yeah, I know that.
Yeah, you didn't say your name.
What's my name?
Your name's Kyle. Just
Okay.
in case somebody new has joined us.
No one new's joined us.
Maybe.
No. Maybe. However, so last week we talked about
Halloween Horror Nights.
Halloween Horror Nights. We did like the first 5.
Yeah.
And
we slightly messed up that because instead of doing all 5,
we could have done all 5 OPs, but we
OPs,
didn't
we
know
did.
that we weren't going to do them all in one night. But
Yeah.
anyway, as it goes, those that pass holder thing was fucking ridiculous.
Yeah. So this week we went to the other side of the spectrum and did Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party,
which we do every single year.
Yeah.
We really actually enjoy that event because
it's fun.
It's damn near like the only place that you can dress up as an adult unless you're going to like a big Halloween party,
which we might be this year. I would like to go to it.
Move this closer.
Okay.
There we go. But yeah, so it's the only places you can go as an adult and actually dress up, and people don't look at you weird because everyone's dressed up.
Yeah.
And so
because you're supposed to dress up.
Right. So the last year we went. We normally go in a group of 5 of us. And last year we went as the emotions from Inside Out.
Yeah. I was sadness. Kyle was anger.
Mm-hmm.
And
we had a joy, a disgust, and a fear.
So we had the whole group, and it was incredible.
So it was really great, and that somebody's hearing that in their headphones.
I'm sorry, Elfie's like really enjoying her pet right now.
Mm-hmm.
Can you imagine just somebody hearing?
What's that in my headphones? I mean, these guys' voices are already awful, but that is really bad.
That's just like the worst. I'm sorry. If you guys don't know, we have a dog. She's a miniature 10-pound long-haired dachshund, and she sits on the table.
At any rate.
So
last year we went as Inside Out characters. This year, we had a whole nother person come into our
friend
core group. And so now there's 6, and we decided this year that we were going to do just Disney villains. Yeah,
we were each going to choose a different Disney villain and dress up as them.
So you did Captain Hook.
Yes, and I was a female Captain Hook.
I did Hades.
Yep,
we kind of did like an inspired costume. Yeah. Like last year, we straight up did the emotions, but this year was like a more inspired by type deal. We had a Maleficent. All she had was she had a black dress,
purple gloves, and horns.
Mm-hmm. And we had an Ursula who made her tentacles out of a
tool.
Yeah,
and it looked really cool.
It looked great. I didn't. I'm not saying that any of us looked awful. We all looked great. It was just not. It wasn't like the full-on
stuff we normally do.
Yeah.
We also had a Jafar and a
Dr. Facilier.
Dr. Facilier.
Mm-hmm.
And our Dr. Facilier, he was on point. He was the one of us who was really on point this year.
Yeah, most of the people kind of
Recognized
looked at him and went like, "Oh my God, Dr. Facilier," and then looked to the rest of us and was like, "Who the fuck are you guys?"
Yeah. Right.
So it was much different than last year when
people
literally
were
people were taking pictures of us
constant.
because
we looked
we really did look really good last year, and our costumes were really good.
Yeah.
But
people like last year.
This was just
mostly,
a whole different thing.
Yeah. The new person to the group isn't really a costume person, so we kind of made it really easy for them.
Yeah. So next year we're just
we've already decided next year's,
because it's the one that we wanted to do this year, which was Steven Universe characters.
Yep.
But yeah, it just wasn't going to work out this year. So we did the villains, and I said, I told everybody, I was like, we're doing the Steven Universe characters next year.
and mostly everyone agreed.
Yeah, we're doing that next year. So
yeah.
We're gonna have an Amethyst, Steven,
which is me. Steven's you.
Rose, Greg,
Greg,
and then I think we're gonna do Lapis and Peridot, right?
I thought it was Lapis and Maridui.
We're not making him do Maridui. I want him to be Peridot.
I don't know how well that's gonna work.
I don't care. We're gonna make him be Peridot.
Okay.
We're gonna make him be Peridot.
He's a very tall Peridot then.
Don't care. He'll be Peridot with the
with extensions. That's how we do it. I'll build the extensions for him then.
So
since my costume is gonna be so friggin' easy.
Yeah, yours is gonna be pretty easy, and so is mine. So
yeah,
there you go.
Yeah, you'll just need a wig.
I will need a wig, and
it'll be your first wig in my first year dyeing my hair.
I don't know. Oh man, I'm gonna have to decide whether or not I'm actually gonna do the jorts or not.
I think you need to do the jorts.
I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to do jorts because I cannot go out there in jeans. That's just not gonna.
Well, he wears jorts most of the time.
No, he doesn't. He wears jeans.
Really?
He's in jeans. Steven is in jeans all the time. He was
in shorts.
No, he's never in shorts.
Well, we'll have to rewatch a couple episodes. Not like I already have.
He's in jeans.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna be in black tights.
Oh, whoopee shit.
With stars cut out the knees.
Whoopee shit.
And I'm also gonna... Oh, fuck. I'm gonna have to use spirit glue.
For what?
The gem.
Oh, Lord. Okay. What?
You guys don't understand. Generally, I will go all out for costumes. I'm that person. So when we did Sadness, which you could actually put up a picture on the green screen.
No.
You could.
But I won't.
No, you won't. When I did Sadness, I wore a blue wig, a white sweater, and blue... I had blue tights on.
Yes.
And fake glasses.
Mm-hmm. It was definitely not as hot as it was
this
weekend. My God, was it hot?
Yeah.
Not quite as hot as last
Halloween
weekend
Horror
when
Nights,
we went to Halloween
but
Horror
it was
Nights,
still very, very hot.
Still hot.
So we all decided to kind of like make our costumes a little less hot. So,
normally Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party is it's pretty much the same. You go around, you get your candy.
Yeah, you go to candy.
You ride a few rides. Yep. You see the Hocus Pocus show.
Yep.
You see
Hallowishes, fireworks.
But there were a few different things.
The parade.
Yeah, the parade. You got to see the parade.
Yeah.
But there were a few different things this year. They actually decided that they were going to change up some of the rides.
Yes, they did. There were 3 rides. We only made it to 2 of the rides that were different.
What? What was the other ride that was different then?
Mad Hatter's Tea Party.
Oh, whoopee shit. No one's going to ride that crap.
I would. I love Mad Hatter's Tea Party.
No one's going to ride that crap. We didn't even make it back there towards Fantasyland.
Yeah, we didn't this year.
We were in Frontier, Adventure, and...
Tomorrow.
And that was it.
Yeah.
That was it. We the first thing that we did was go to the Haunted Mansion.
Yep. Which, well, they technically have a special.
They have like this ghost that sits out on the lawn and
They have
she talks.
3 ghosts that talk to you
Mhm.
that come out of the house. They have the butler and 2 sisters.
Right.
Then, but the ride itself is the same.
Yeah. Nothing in the ride is any different.
Yeah. Then we went and grabbed dinner.
Mm-hmm. Which I definitely want to talk about because that fucking sucks.
Yeah, we will be talking about that. We had a really bad time. Because I had done a shitload of research on the specialty food for the season, which is quite a bit this year. It's very extensive.
Yeah, they had a lot of different like one-off items that you could get
Yeah.
here and there.
My only issue with them is the size.
So the place that we went for dinner was Pecos Bill.
Pecos Bill.
It's
Tall Tale Inn.
It is it's like a Mexican style restaurant, I guess.
I guess, yeah.
It's in Frontierland, and it's
Yeah.
right at the corner. It's right at the corner. It's catty corner to Splash Mountain.
Yes, it is.
Right there at the corner, and if you head down the other alleyway, so if the corner's this way, if you're like staring at the restaurant, if you look to the left, you're looking towards where Haunted Mansion is. If you look to the right, you're looking towards where Pirates of the Caribbean is.
Yeah.
So that's where it is in the park. And so we had actually never been there.
Yeah, we'd never gone to Pecos Bill, and we were really hopeful because we've had such good meals at every other restaurant.
Mm-hmm.
And
and this one was just
Disney
not that.
Finally decided to show its bad side for a meal.
Yeah. So this one was we ended up getting like a bacon cheeseburger, right?
Yeah, we shared a burger because we bought nachos for the table.
We did not buy nachos for the table.
Well, everyone ate them anyway.
Well, everyone tried them.
Yeah.
But everyone got their own food.
Yes. Everyone got their own food.
Yeah.
And then we also got a worms and dirt.
So the 2 specialty items were the worms and dirt.
At the Pecos Bill were worms and dirt.
And these Hades nachos.
Which were black bean nachos, black bean chips, with cheese sauce and buffalo chicken. Fiery buffalo chicken. Sorry.
It tasted pretty good.
Yeah, it had a great flavor.
I thought it had a good flavor. But it was
tiny.
What, $13? And it was pretty tiny.
It was tiny.
So, and I'm not too. Normally, when you get something that's $14 at Disney, you're at least getting some more food than that.
Yeah,
I
feel like they gypped us because it was for the party.
Yeah,
which really made me mad.
The burger just kind of sucked.
Burger was equal to Richter. I felt like.
Yeah, it was
the most basic theme park burger.
Yeah, that's definitely one of the.
That made me really mad. And then the worms and dirt cake,
the worms
pudding.
The worms and dirt pudding was like super small.
It was like 2 bites.
Yeah.
I think it was meant to be a single serving, like for one person.
Oh yeah, it was totally meant to be that.
But
it was $5.
Yeah. I'm like, fuck.
Yeah.
And normally I don't eat chocolate pudding because it makes me very ill. Like I can't eat it out of those pudding snack pack things.
But you can eat it at other places.
But
it's just the Jell-O one that doesn't.
It's the Jell-O one that makes me sick.
Yes.
But I ate this and it had a fantastic flavor. It really did taste good. The worms were good. The cake crumbs on top were really good. They were good though. And the pudding was very good, I thought. I was very impressed by the pudding itself.
And they put in a white chocolate tombstone in there, which was
it was Master Gracie's tombstone.
Yeah, it was pretty cute.
If you guys are as big of Haunted Mansion nerds as I am, you'll know Master Gracie laid to rest. Please no mourning at his request. That's really bad that I know that off the top of my head.
Yep. Yep.
I'm not embarrassed. I'm proud of myself.
So we all ate there. I don't think anyone was really impressed.
No, we were
with
all
that meal.
really mad.
We were all kind of just like, ugh, this was fucking sucky.
Yeah, because like 2 of our other members of the group got tacos, and then the other 2 got lettuce cups.
Mm-hmm.
And everyone had complaints about everything, and I was
there wasn't a single person that was like, "Oh my god, my meal is fantastic. This was totally
this was such a great idea."
No,
and I was like,
it was all just like. But
we all agreed that like the worms and dirt tasted really good.
Yeah.
And we all agreed that Hades nachos tasted really good.
Yeah.
We were just really mad at everything else.
Yeah. So then we did Pirates, right?
Yes, we did. Which that was our that's the other that's another one that has a difference. This year they added live actors, so pirates within the line and within the queue and the ride itself.
Mm-hmm.
And so the story for that is that we are going after Gunpowder Pete,
mm-hmm.
who
Make sure you're on the lookout for Gunpowder.
Yeah, they told us to make sure you're on the lookout for Gunpowder Pete. And so like I'm looking in like the deep, dark places, like places I think you would hide.
Was that his name?
Gunpowder Pete. Yeah.
Okay.
Because he's.
I was thinking about that night. I was like, what's that fucker's name? Pegleg Pete, Gunpowder Gary.
Gunpowder Pete.
Gunpowder Gary.
For some reason, I don't understand why they use Gunpowder Pete. That it's not an alliteration, which kind of bothers me.
Yeah, I was thinking it was gonna be like Pegleg Pete or Gunpowder
like
Gary. I really am fond of Gunpowder Gary.
I know.
I think that one just sounds like
totally.
They were like, "Arr, be afraid, matey, for Gunpowder Gary."
No, for me, Gunpowder Pete sounds like a miner. Like, I'm Gunpowder Pete from Bone Prospector. Yeehaw! Like that's what that sounds like to me.
Blow a hole in your
I'm gonna blow a hole in the mine.
Or blow a hole in you.
Like that's what that sounds like to me.
And then I'm gonna rape your exploded corpse.
You're terrible.
Because that's what pirates do, you know.
Yeah, true. But the way that it happened is he's just out in the open. And he himself made jokes that he was out in the open.
He was
so
like,
I'm allowed to say,
"Oh, you found me. Ah, here I am, Gunpowder Pete." And I think he had it was a Scottish.
It was an off Scottish.
He was like, "Ah, you found me, Gunpowder Pete."
Yeah, he's just kind of standing on this bridge.
I'm out in the open. You found me. Oh, this is great.
Just keep a moving.
Just keep it going because there's nothing you can do about it. You're in a fucking boat in the middle of a ride at Disney World.
So they could do more to it.
Oh darn!
I feel like
you got me.
Yeah, I feel like they could do more with it next year.
This was their first iteration, so
maybe
they'll
first
get
attempt. So now once they fix up the bugs,
they don't want to screw up the ride either.
Yeah,
they don't want to really take away from what the ride is. They put him in a specific spot where there was only one animatronic down to the right.
Yeah,
and it kind of surprised me that he was up there because the one down that you see is the pig one, right?
Yes, it's Piggy's.
So as you're turning the corner after the redhead scene, which we haven't talked about. It's actually pretty good.
Yeah.
The redhead scene actually.
We really like it.
Really like it.
It smells like rum, and she's a badass.
And she's like, the hens, they wants the rum, and we're like, yeah, we
Who
don't.
wants the hens? The lads want the rum.
And then they yell, "We wants the rum! We wants the rum!" So I really don't. I don't miss the other thing at all.
I'm not
if
mad.
If I would have ridden that ride, for the first time ever, I wouldn't have known any different.
No.
They
did it justice, and they not just that, but they made her.
I mean,
I feel like they made her more empowered.
Well, here's the other thing
really
too that I kind of got into with one of the other guys. I was like, well, there's no. I was like, what's the big deal with changing it? And he was like, well, they took out some of the realism, and I'm like, this has already been a.
They've taken out a lot of the realism.
This is the even the first instance of the ride was kind of this flowery view of pirates as in general.
The original
they were doing some bad shit, but it was celebrating the pirates.
Yeah. The pirates were still the hero.
It was still celebrating them, and even the movies, the Pirates of the Caribbean movies, the pirates are in these celebrated states.
Yeah.
But they don't. I mean, there's the bad pirates who do the bad things, and then there's good pirates who do the good things. It's like it's fucking stupid. But whole point is
because in the original iteration, there was an allude to rape.
Well, the pirates were chasing the women around.
Ladies around.
And then they changed that to where now the ladies are chasing the men. And then
and then they changed. There was multiple instances of pirates drinking and being blacked out drunk.
Okay.
So the one with the pigs, there used to be a bottle there.
There's still a bottle there. He's still got a bottle.
Mm-mm. Now he's just petting the piggies. He's just happy with the piggies.
There's the one that's got the
blackout.
There's
drunk.
one that's got the bottle. The guy that's talking about he's got the key. He's got a bottle on his hand.
Yeah, but he's not blacked out drunk. There used to be pirates that were blacked out drunk.
All right, whatever.
Which they changed.
I really don't care. It's always been even in the first iteration, it's always been a flowery view of pirates. So I don't feel like if anyone's sitting there like, it takes away the realism, it's like, this was never real.
No.
Okay?
So
never.
To change that further,
pirates,
then they added...
Pirates were filthy and stinky, and they didn't dress that way. They were they had I mean, it's...
When you
these guys are in bright colors and they're colorful. It's like, no,
there was only one colorful pirate.
There was, you wouldn't get these types of colors if you were, it's just no one's taking these things and been like, oh, this guy had a really nice wardrobe. Let's put it on me as a lowly cabin boy here. It wasn't happening. They were selling that shit. Yeah, I mean,
the good shit they'd sell.
They'd sell the good shit. They'd wear the things they'd like, oh, my boots are done, so I'll take this pair of boots. But, I mean, for God's sake, if you're going to talk about realism, then get the fuck out of here. It's not even a thing. So,
and there's only really one well-known pirate that's actually really, flowery. Mm-hmm. And that was Calico Jack. But there are suspicions around his sexuality.
Are you assuming his sexuality just because he was
based upon certain
man?
Based upon certain theories
in the 1700s?
Like historical theories.
15, whatever.
1615s. He apparently dressed very flowery. He was also the only pirate captain to allow women on his ship.
Okay. Maybe he was smart.
Yes. But beyond that, they believe that he was bisexual.
Cool.
Which I was like, I like him even more now. He's always been my favorite male pirate. But now when they said he was probably bisexual, I was like, I really like him. She wants you to cuddle her.
No, not doing it. So the we wants the rum is now
instead of we wants the redhead.
New redhead scene, which was good. Gunpowder Pete is like, "Oh, you found me," and that was. And
he really doesn't care, even though he's supposed to be hunting Jack Sparrow's treasure, or hunting for the same treasure Jack Sparrow's hunting for.
Oh, really? Yeah. Was that the plot?
Yeah.
Because I didn't get that at all.
Oh, I know.
I mean, she didn't even tell us at the beginning.
She's just one pirate. Find him!
There's one pirate in the beginning, and she's talking about how he's a bad pirate and he's gonna steal your candy.
Yeah, she was telling little kids he's gonna steal your candy. I was like,
he's a bad pirate. He's gonna steal your candy.
Yes, because the bad pirate steals your candy. No, they steal other shit.
they steal your virginity, because that's pretty much what pirates do. They're famous for raping and pillaging.
Yeah.
So there.
Yeah.
We're
getting off topic again.
After that, we went to go do
Space Mountain.
Space Mountain after that, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So the crazy thing about Space Mountain is that they decided to turn off all of the lights.
And we mean all.
We mean all of them. There is not a single light anywhere
on that
ride. It's completely pitch black.
So, at the beginning, when you go through the tunnel that's all lighted up, that's gone.
And
that was the most surprising one for me.
And also in the chain lift, when you see all the stuff, it's all dark. And then there's not even the little white specks for the stars when you're flying around in the nothing. Pitch effing black.
And there's rock music.
So
I wasn't mad about the rock music, but having it pitch black
that
was
ride
petrifying.
Always kind of gets me when we get into the actual ride part of it. Because I'm always afraid that I'm going to hit my head.
Well, this time you can't see where you're going to hit your head.
I have no clue where I was, and there was a couple times where my back was like, and it went out because I wasn't expecting the drop, and I was just like, oh crap! And so it was.
Well, think about being poor me in the front.
Yeah.
Because I'm sitting up in the front. I'm like, yeah, I'm okay.
You can't see the person in front of you though.
No. Nope, you can't. You can't see anything in front of you. And so I go, okay, and then it drops and I go, oh, I'm not okay. Okay, I'm okay. I'm not okay. I'm okay.
Yeah, if you're going to Mickey's Not So Scary, go on Space Mountain.
Go on Space Mountain.
But
just be prepared for it.
That was pretty awesome. Weren't. That was pretty awesome. And the ride that I like to ride during Mickey's Not So Scary is Big Thunder.
We didn't ride it this time.
Love to ride Big Thunder at night, but alas,
we did not.
After that, it was time for the damn fireworks.
Yeah, so we got fireworks
right out of the ride as the fireworks were starting.
Yeah.
So we watched the fireworks from Tomorrowland.
Yeah.
Which wasn't the best place to watch them, but it was good enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Being in the wheelchair, though, I think I got a little bit of an advantage because I could see the castle.
Oh yeah,
from where I parked my ass.
I could see the castle through the gaps in the people mover, but that was about it.
I could see the castle pretty well from where I was seated. And then we went to go see.
And then after that, we went to go see the show. Show the Hocus Pocus show.
Yeah.
That's
Hocus Pocus Spooktacular.
Yeah, which is on the steps of the castle.
Yeah.
So they have that show.
You guys probably got to see a lot more than I did because I kept getting blocked by people.
We saw the show and then sat there and waited for the parade.
Yeah.
Right? Okay, that's what I thought.
And then we left.
The show started, and the Hocus Pocus show is actually a pretty good one.
It's cute.
I like it. It's from
what I could see,
it's hosted by the Sanderson sisters from Hocus Pocus, and they put together some spell. What's the spell that they have to put together?
The spell is the Hocus Pocus party spell.
Hocus Pocus party spell?
It's a party spell.
Oh, it's a okay.
So they want Winifred wants to have the spookiest Halloween party.
Okay.
And
it's totally her MO, you know.
Yeah, totally. I was like, okay, Disney, you decided to make her a little party girl. Okay.
So they put together the Dr. Facilier comes out, he sings his song.
Yep. Because they need Sinister Shadows, Something Nightmares, and then Fiendish Friends.
Yeah, so they get so it's Dr. Facilier, and then the second thing
Oogie
that they
Boogie.
need, they get Oogie Boogie to come out, and he does
Nightmares because he's Nightmares on the Moon at Night.
Yeah, he sings his song from the movie.
Yeah.
And then fiendish friends or something like that.
So Maleficent helps them
Yeah,
to
so
bring out.
Maleficent gets comes out, and she brings in the rest of the villains. So the Queen of Hearts, Hades comes out. You got Jafar. You've got
Hook.
Hook. No Frollo and no. I thought Frollo was there last year.
I think he may have been.
See, I thought that Frollo was there and Hades was not. I think that Frollo and Hades switched places this year.
Maybe.
Or maybe the Frollo actor wasn't there, but the Hades actor was.
So
or
they
something
just
like
put,
that. So
put
they
in
just,
Hades.
I don't know, whatever. Anyway, yeah, last year Frollo was there and Hades was not.
Maybe.
I know that.
But Ursula wasn't there at all.
Ursula was not there at all. So that was kind of weird.
She's more popular than a lot of the characters they did choose.
Yeah, like Hades. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Ursula is like cream of the crop when it comes to Disney villains. She is the bomb.
Yeah.
However, my favorite is Frollo. Frollo's got to be my favorite.
Frollo's
just
terrifying.
Because he is pure evil. God, he's just sick. Ugh. If you don't understand what I'm saying, you just need to watch The Hunchback of Notre Dame again. Holy crap!
During our honeymoon, Kyle got to see Hunchback of Notre Dame for the first time.
Oh my God, that guy is one sick fuck. I mean it. Oh wow.
You never seen it?
Yeah, I've never seen the movie. Yeah, it was fantastic. I love it.
Told you.
At the end, when he's with the dude and Esmeralda, and they're like, "No, I'm fucked up." She's never gonna love me the way that she's gonna love you, and then he gives her up, and it's so cute. And that movie is just stellar from start to finish.
I told you it is.
So good.
I've told you for a long time that it's good.
Frollo is freaking evil.
He's terrifying to me. The fact that he's like a man of God who uses
I hate that crap.
I
hate that crap.
His religion for his own good. I don't like it. But yeah, no Frollo. And then
so we watched that show, and then we kind of stuck around. The parade was starting in 10 minutes or something.
Yeah.
And we had a pretty good spot for the parade from where we were standing.
I was so lucky that guy in front of me didn't stand up.
Right. Yeah.
I was so scared. I was like, please don't stand up. Please don't stand up.
Yeah, so it worked out really well for you. And so we sat there and watched the parade, and that worked out really, really well.
Yeah.
From where we were. And the parade this year, they did this. They did this last year. They put in
Vanellope and
Vanellope and
Wreck-It Ralph.
Yeah, they put them in. They were in there last year though.
Yeah.
So, Vanellope is on Goofy's old float.
Yes.
So the Goofy Candy
and
Company
Wreck-It Ralph
float.
Was where Pluto was, I think.
Oh yeah, I think you're right. I think Pluto was in that one.
Yeah.
So they have the first one is always Minnie, Mickey, Daisy, and Donald in their Halloween costumes. Yeah. And then
and other heroes with Halloween mask.
Yeah, and then following them are the heroes. So that you got your Jasmines, your Aladdins, your things like that. Is Pocahontas in there?
No Pocahontas. But they have Alice in Wonderland.
Oh fuck that!
White Rabbit, Alice, and Mad Hatter.
Yeah.
Animated version.
Mm-hmm.
Not Tim Burton.
Right.
Winnie the Pooh characters.
I don't speak of the Tim Burton version, but
And they have Chip and Dale and Pluto.
Yeah.
How the hell do I remember this shit?
I don't know. But and they didn't used to do it this way, but now they do it. They end it with the villains.
Yeah. It used to end with the candy.
Yeah, it used to end with the candy, but now it ends with the two villain floats. Leaded on by the grave diggers, which are my absolute favorite.
So
parts
that's during the
of
Haunted Mansion,
game.
though.
What?
That's Haunted Mansion. That's the Gravediggers.
Yeah, but doesn't? Oh, yeah.
No,
Never mind.
they
That's
moved all that.
Never mind. That one is
So-
yeah. Those are in the middle, and then you have that weird cluck cluck bitch.
Yeah.
I have no. What the fuck is she?
So she's a very old Disney character.
In
Her
the
and
fucking
Mabel.
cow. What's
Her
the
and Mabel.
cow?
Merryweather or Maybell? Something like that. Very old Disney characters.
But they were the ones to stay out of all the others?
Yeah.
I mean, that's nuts.
It's really weird to me because, like, I don't understand that Western part at all.
Mm-hmm.
Which I think it's more like a fall type of thing.
Oh, yeah, maybe.
Like a fall harvest type of deal. That's
I
why
don't
they
care.
have it.
That's the second best part.
They have a lot of fun.
That
I love the
Western
hoedown.
one.
I love the hoedown.
Well, I love the hoedown because I love the hoedown because it's like the only place in Disney that you can see ladies in Daisy Dukes.
Yes.
It's like that's pretty great.
Yeah.
That's pretty great. And then the Gravediggers are by far my favorite.
They're the best. The Haunted Mansion part I feel like has just gotten better and better and better.
Yeah.
Because they have the Gravediggers, they have the grave site with Leota
Mhm.
that her eyes open and close.
Right. And it has the
And then it has the Ballroom Dancers.
Right.
And they're always
Yeah,
fucking
they're
fantastic.
great. They have
And I caught something I never noticed before.
Yeah, what?
So they dip
Mhm.
on the scream.
Yeah.
So all the ladies scream when they're dipped.
I didn't realize that.
I didn't catch it until this time, and I was like, they just screamed.
Hmm.
And Kathy was like, did they just scream? I was like, they just screamed at us.
Maybe that was a new thing.
I was like, that was awesome.
Maybe that's new.
Maybe.
And we haven't noticed that before because it was never done before.
Yeah. And then they have
They have
the
the hitchhiking
ghosts,
ghosts.
who Kathy ended up asking me. She goes, "Are they animatronic?" I said, "No, they're real." I was like, "Those are actors." And she goes, "They're incredible." I said, "Yeah, they really are." And like,
the hitchhiking ghosts that they have, there's 3 of them. They're sitting on a
on the front door
on
of the mansion.
right on a float, and they do like the robot, and they look like animatronics, and they're doing like
They look so good. They look like the animatronics from the ride that are hitchhiking,
Mm-hmm.
but they're people, and their movements are so succinct and so perfect. Like I cannot imagine the months and months of work that went into them getting that correct.
Yeah, those are really good. But the Gravediggers.
The Gravediggers are the best though because they do the sparks.
Yeah, they do the sparks.
So they have shovels, and I was so worried that this time we wouldn't get to see the sparks because I knew where we were in the music, and I'm like, we're not gonna get to see the sparks. I'm gonna be really
saw them
sad.
Twice.
You did. I only got to see them once.
I saw them twice. Yeah.
And
they it's a part in the song that goes da 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 da.
Yeah.
And
da 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 da.
And that last bit, they put the shovels on the ground and they spin.
Bup, 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 and then they spin once one way and then
like
once
they go
the
like
other,
they go like
and
left,
they do a full
right,
spin.
and then they do like a full spin.
Yep.
And those spins create sparks on the ground, and it's
it's just a really cool effect.
It's excellent. It is my favorite. Those guys are my favorites. Yeah.
Yeah, and I love the ballroom dancers. They're so cool.
Yeah.
Because they're so succinct as well. Because they're supposed to be ghosts and they're dead, and
right.
I don't know. They're just so pretty.
The Haunted Mansion part of the parade is absolutely the best.
It is by far the best.
It's the best part.
And then for me, it's the villains actually for number 2.
Well, yeah. There's only like 4.
There's like 4 main sections.
Like
4
4
you have
sections.
the heroes, then you have pirates, Haunted Mansion.
Yeah, that weird
Hoedown.
Western hoedown thing, and then you have the villains.
Candy.
Oh, you have the candy and then the villains. Yeah. So yeah, there's not many sections to it. So
But it's still a very long parade.
oh yeah, no,
'Cause
no,
each
no, it goes
section's
on for
pretty
a while.
big.
Yeah, goes on for a while. But so after the parade ended, we kicked on over to the People Mover, and that's what we finished up the night with is the People Mover. One of our friends wanted to do a. She found like this frozen
apple cider.
Apple cider, but by the time that we had gotten off the People Mover, they had pretty much closed everything. So we did walk over to where the apple cider was, but yeah, they had already closed up shop.
And
so
that was sad.
Yeah. I'm sure it would have been awesome though. And he gave her an idea. She said that she's going to do her apple cider, and she's just going to make it like a smoothie.
Yeah, but like they have that that I wanted to try.
We could get some apple cider and put it in our Ninja.
Yeah,
that would be fun.
I wanted to try the caramel filled pretzel.
Oh no, I'm sorry, I'm not doing that with you.
But the Dune Buggy.
Yeah, I do want to do that one.
One of the ones that I wanted to do that we didn't get to try was a Dune Buggy cream puff. Mm-hmm. So, based upon the pictures I've seen, it's actually pretty big. It's big enough for 2 people to share.
Okay.
So it's supposed to be like that big. Mm-hmm. Filled with a purple Oreo mousse.
So it's probably the gray stuff.
I've heard it's very much like the gray stuff.
Yeah, it's probably the gray stuff from...
but purple.
Yeah, but purple.
And then...
gray stuff from BR Guest.
Yes. And then... with a white chocolate hitchhiking ghost.
Yeah, see, that would be pretty cool.
Yeah, I thought that would be really good. I was kind of upset because the other thing I thought Annie and John would like, because I know they like lime stuff. Mm-hmm. Oops, I used their names.
It's fine.
We've been trying really hard not to use their names. Was a Maleficent ice cream. It was soft serve lime ice cream with 2 horns in a black cone.
Okay.
And I thought of them immediately when I saw that.
Sounds good.
But there's a lot of other things that I want to try, and maybe
it's definitely a fun event to go to. And you do get a good amount of candy if you do it
correctly.
Yeah,
you can
fill up a damn bag full of candy
in a couple of minutes.
Oh, well, it'll take you more than a couple minutes.
Maybe an hour.
Yeah,
to fill up a candy bag.
Yeah, you could walk around for an hour and just
candy,
frickin' mop the floor with that. I mean, yeah.
And also something really important to know: if you are allergic to anything, they actually have an allergy-free program. You get a special bag that is turquoise, like the turquoise pumpkins. That mean you get that you have allergy-free stuff, and use that, and they'll give you little coins. And the coins, you can take with you to different areas of the park, and turn in the coins for allergy-free things, whether it's toys or allergy-free candy. But they keep it away from the Gen Pop candy so that there's not cross-contamination.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
Which I was highly impressed when I found out about that.
Well, Disney's always been very, very good about being inclusive.
Yes.
To anybody that has, whenever you go in, if you actually have like an allergy, into one of the restaurants, they always have like a chef come out and tell you and like talk to you, and they're like, okay, this is what happens, this is what we do, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
If you go to one of the buffets, they actually get a chef to come out you and walk you through everything on the buffet to say, oh, what are your specific allergies? Okay, don't touch this, this, and that. Yeah. Everything else you're good with. And
which we've actually gotten to see a couple of times, because I do have somebody in my family who has a medical problem. So anytime we go with them, we've had wonderful experiences every time with Disney. Universal.
But yeah.
But Disney has always been. I've been very impressed.
Not just inside the parks, but in the restaurants within the resorts.
Disney Springs.
Yeah.
Everywhere. I've been impressed.
Yeah, they've been really good about that. But if you haven't done Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party, even if you don't have kids, it's really, really good because
we go with a group of adults.
Because it's way, way cheaper to get in for that
Yes.
than a regular ticket. Even though the event doesn't start until 7, but they let you in at 4.
Yeah.
So
They let you in at 4,
Mhm.
but there isn't any Halloween stuff available until after 7.
right. So, but you can get in at 4 and
Yep.
and like try a new restaurant. You
Yep.
know, something you can go to Skipper's Canteen or something like that.
Yep.
Hit up a few things here and there because you can get a dinner reservation inside of the park before the park
Correct.
closes. So, I mean, you get that. You go get something to eat. You do a few
Yep.
rides, and then once the event starts at 7, you can just go
Join
get some
everyone
candy
else.
and watch the shows.
The only thing that I do say as a warning, oh shit, have a plan before you walk in.
Like what?
Like know what rides you want to go to. And also,
well, because
that's what I was going to say. There is no fast pass.
Well, there is no fast pass, yes, but
that's what I was trying to remember.
Right, they do a good job at getting people through.
Yeah, I think the lines were just 20 minutes.
We waited a few minutes for Space Mountain. Quite a few minutes for Space Mountain.
But none of the waits were over 20.
Yeah, none of the waits are over 20. And they do a really, really good job getting people through these rides.
Yes.
Because they know that there's no fast pass, and they know they put a lot of people on these rides at when they do this event. So they know how to do it by now. They've been doing it for years. So yeah, they do a really good job with this event, and I would definitely go if you haven't done it before.
But just know there is no fast pass. Because I heard people complaining about that.
Right.
So,
but like I said,
they're really good about it.
No problem.
They're really good about it. I think the worst wait you'll wait in is actually for candy.
Oh yeah, definitely. Well, at the beginning of the night, yeah. The candy lines do die down. So
because kids go home.
Yeah, don't get into all of the candy lines at the beginning of the event because that's what everyone's gonna want to do. So kind of wait off on that. Go ride a ride or something. Wait a little bit and then go get into the candy lines.
Yeah.
So other than that,
it's a lot of fun.
Yeah. All right, guys. Well, this was
I Love You.
I know. This is the signature podcast from the Prolonged Engagement. You can find us here every single Monday at noon on youtube.com/the Prolonged Engagement Show or our website at theprolongedengagement.com. There you can find links to this show in audio format or on your favorite podcasting service. And until next week.
Love you. Bye-bye.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. And if you want to subscribe, you should click over here. If you want to watch the latest episode of I Love You, I Know, click right here.
If you want to see our latest video, click right here. And if you want to see our latest Let's Play, click right here.
If you're listening on MP3,